Is there a point in your life when you're like, all right, I know I'm an elite player and I know I can take this to the next level?
This last summer, I was like, dang, like, I think I'm real good.
I see this big kid, about 6'5", walk in with this big smile and a halo.
My name is Ronnie Pittman. I am Director of Innovation and I teach physics and science classes. My first memory of Tony was when he was in 8th grade. He took a practical skills class from me. It was funny because I do remember he was very good with his hands. As far as like cutting, hammering, drilling, doing stuff like that, he was really good. And it's funny because I remember one of his projects, they all made some stools. And what made me laugh was most of the stools, Tony's stool was like this tall. I was like, yeah, that's about right. But he was always a great kid. I mean, Tony's always been a good kid. Not loud, not disruptive, just does his thing.
He's really soft-spoken, actually. He's soft-spoken. He's become really quite humble. Matter of fact, just yesterday, he just came in the office and sat next to my desk just to hang out with me for a little bit until Coach came. And, we just have quiet talks. You see him on the court, and he's a big, monstrous character out there, like he owns the game. But when he sits down with you, he's just a nice, soft-spoken young man.
I just seen motivation of him and his brother, of how he came in every day and just wanted to learn, teachable, and just had a great spirit about himself where nothing could break him. We'd make a run, do all the drills. He would come in and want to do 2 or 3 days, and he just wanted it. And I just seen it. And we put so much time into it. Every year, he just got better and better. And I think that he has a gift that only God can give. It's never me, it wasn't no one else. It was he getting up in the morning at 5 in the morning to get to practice. He's coming in, trying his best to be a great person every day. He's handling himself the way his mom raised him to be.
Oh yeah, AJ. Okay, I'm Sarah. Oh, get there!
Hey, boy got up there. Hey, he's a freshman too? Freshman, Chad. Here. Yeah.
My name is Toni Bryant. I go to North Tampa Christian, and I'm a power forward, class of 26. First memory of picking up a ball, I think it was 6th grade, and I was just trying to try it out just for fun, but I actually turned out to be I was all right. I was an okay shooter. My mom, I went out in the driveway and she taught me how to shoot.
I heard you were playing football, so what made you switch over?
I'm not gonna lie, man, I got hit bad. I'm talking about a dude ran me over. I'm running, he blindsided me. And I just had to fake an injury after that. Then I just didn't show back up.
It's a privilege. This is a privilege for all of us. It's a privilege. And we can't be entitled to the privilege that God has given us. If you don't, it's going to take away from you. It's a privilege.
Obviously, he's intense. You might not want to hear what he got to say all the time. If you just think of it like it's coming from a good place, just tune out like him trying to yell at you. And I haven't done anything with the game and he has, so what am I to tell him like, no, this is not right? So I'm just gonna listen to him.
One thing that has always struck me with Coach Zach and why I love him so much, and even in our first year, is that even after a game, he would always sit the guys down and say, I'm not creating just basketball players, I'm creating good men. I want you to provide for your mamas, and I want you to take care of them. I want you to have character here, and I want you to love God. The game is just an avenue to get you to be a good man. When you come across a coach that cares about a guy that deeply, you know you got something special.
I especially appreciate Coach Zach because I've been teaching for 30 years, and I've taught a lot of other schools where they have programs and something else. And I think he's one of the first ones that I've seen that will come to my classroom and be like, how are my kids, do you have any problem with any of my kids? And if I do, done. And so he's really good about, checking up on them, making sure they're doing well, making sure they're towing the line, because, you know, and I have been in schools before where it's like, oh, well, academics is, you know, that's not, you know, and he's done a really good job of making sure they toe that line.
So Tony's like my son. I mean, he's like my son. I want to see Tony having a clean record, having a college degree, being married, being happy, being able to support his mom, being able to support his family, and having a great savings account for his kids and his future, and having multiple options on whatever he want to do with his life, he can do it. The NBA has always been a goal for him, has always been a goal for me for him, but you know, eventually if it's 30, if it's 31, whatever, the ball's gonna stop. And we wanna make sure that he has his degree where, hey, me and his mom talk, if God blesses you to do that, you're still gonna be in college. So just to moral it up, just being a successor, being successful, and being productive in society, and being able to help the next Toni Bryant.
Where do you see yourself in 6 years?
I think I'll be in the league, you know what I'm saying? I think I'll be starting my like second, third year. I think I'll be developing into a good player. I just want to make it there, you know what I'm saying, and stay there.
Right.
I'm not into like, oh, I gotta be this star player, because that's not everybody. It's certain people that can be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not one of those people, but it's just being realistic with myself.